To coincide with the soon-to-be release of the movie and story of Elvis Presley, here is an ode to the 1950s. World War II had come and gone. All the soldiers had returned home. Champagne bottles were corking. For a new age was dawning. The wheels of industry were gathering speed. Economic growth brought with it a sense of peace. A new generation came into being. They were called the Babyboomers. By the early 1950s, the crooners were in for a shock. From the blackboard jungle came rock around the clock. A craze was born that had not been foreseen. Those post-war tots were now in their teens. From the American South came a man with gyrating hips, singing to young girls and their hysterical screams. Mums and dads cursed and swore, blaming this generation for flouting God's law. It is the devil's music, they proclaimed en masse, a beat described as foul and crass. Those blue suede shoes, however, could not be stopped. On the dance floor, young and old, rock and rolled. Burger joints, drive-in theatres attracted the youth, symbols of America's newfound economic growth. All became a parent's curse, waiting for their daughters. They feared the worst. Cars made for cruising were on every street. Passengers listening to music with that rocking beat, singing "Long Live Rock and Roll" with a rebellious sound. Radios blaring out that modern sound. On record players, vinyl discs were spinning around. Long hot summers were remembered as being the norm. The baby boomers were pleased to be born. Those voices, though, would ultimately surrender their youth. Most are now of an older age, wishing to return when rock and roll was all the rage. The wear and tear of their labours now show in their faces. In silent moments they reminisce that they could return to those days of youthful bliss. Vincenzo Russo, 2019.